Then it's Wiggins, and it's Murray in at the one spot. And so Turkoglu nails both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Jordan against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Feeds it to Wiggins. Murray outside. Over Thomas. Murray, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Salt Lake City. And Kyle Kuzma now in year one of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
And it's Wiggins missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Turkoglu. It's hauled in by the Raptors. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Powell finds Murray. The high post shot, and Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Murray.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
And Jordan slams it home.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Thompson outside. Back to Murray. That shot off. Excellent D from Thomas. Here's Turkoglu, and there's the drive.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
And the Raptors with possession. 4-point game.
Away team foul. Isaiah Thomas. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Russell, no luck. Wiggins surveying the floor. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got 5.
And pretty consistent from range. Wiggins has the natural tools to do a little bit of everything.
And he gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Salt Lake City. 3-point lead. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He has 7.
Yeah, nice timing there on that catch and shoot. Jordan with such a musical rhythm to his game.
Here's Murray. And it's Russell with the rebound. Salt Lake City with the ball. Here's Jordan. And the shot falls short this time. And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That's his first foul. And Salt Lake City with some changes. Duncan, he's checked in for Russell. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Turkoglu.
Checking in for the away team. Tim Duncan. Darren Williams.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
Nash is checked in for Thomas. Salt Lake City leading by 4. Outside Jordan. The pass to Nash. And Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
And here's Jordan outside. Out to Duncan. Kuzma left side. Over Thompson. Duncan trying to break loose. No good off the back of the rim. And Murray's got the ball here for the Raptors. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not so. Prize in a competitive game like this, and he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Pass to Thompson. He kicks to Murray. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Powell. Clock at 6. Nash against Murray. Knocked loose.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Salt Lake City moving the ball around. Jordan against Wiggins. Here's Nash. Tries to the hoop.
And you got to like how creative Nash is driving inside. A quick-footed guard who just kind of slices through the D and picks his spots.
Passes it to Wiggins. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Kuzma can't get it to go. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Murray. Lets a floater go. He lays it in.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Here's Jordan. The shot from the low post is good. And it's 9 points for Jordan.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you got to love that energy.
And it's Salt Lake City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Right back after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Salt Lake City.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, they've got Wiggins. Dwight Powell is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2-guard spot. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded now by Nash. Pass break, Salt Lake City. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Toronto trails by 7. Now Murray. To the paint. Here's Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Wiggins has got 7 points.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality and loves now to attack inside.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And you talk to Murray,
He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go. That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And it's the Raptors ball, trailing by 4. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Looking at who's out there now for Salt Lake City. Williams, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Steve Nash. The 17-footer. Count the basket. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent. And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
Murray kicks to Powell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And the dunk by Duncan.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Murray. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Here's Duncan. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feed. Duncan's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Knocked away and stolen by Thomas. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Salt Lake City lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Wiggins passes to Thompson. Over Duncan. Misses off the left iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Thompson dishes to Murray. Goes up on the high post. Rebound by Salt Lake City. Russell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Williams kicks to Turkoglu. Here's Thomas. No good on that one. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Williams outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Wiggins. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Salt Lake City with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Duncan. Jordan comes in for Hedo Turkoglu. And it's Nash in for Isaiah Thomas. Murray against Nash. Murray, good.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Russell, and Bill Russell slams it in.
And I'm a big fan of the awareness of Nash on the floor. A selfless player who's just fantastic at getting the ball to his open teammates in rhythm.
Williams against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing
in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
Nash against Murray. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Toronto no luck. And it's Salt Lake City with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So with Duncan sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Jordan is out there with Thomas. Then it's Russell. And it's Turkoglu in at the 3. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Wide open look here for Murray. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got the first points of the second half here for the Raptors.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Toronto trails by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Murray. Here's Turkoglu out to Kuzma. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got 4 assists in the game.
He's one of the top guys when it comes to those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Kuzma, he loves getting those shots off in a split second.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked by Jordan. Turkoglu inside the line. Offensive rebound. Over Thompson. Outside for Thomas. Pass to Jordan. And here's Turkoglu for 3. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Outside Jordan. Back to Russell. There's the pass to Turkoglu. Trying to get open is Kuzma. No good from Turkoglu.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Kuzma's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Salt Lake City. And the Raptors call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Here's Thomas. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Thomas got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Wiggins. Powell trying to free himself up. And it's Wiggins missing. Salt Lake City leading by 5. Here's Jordan. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. Goes up and slam dunk by Jordan.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Salt Lake City. Williams comes in for Thomas.
Substitution for the away team. Luka
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. The 11-footer. Rebound by Salt Lake City.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball, unable to help them close this gap.
Jordan. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Yeah, the explosive doesn't even begin to describe it. Jordan simply flying.
Shot to stop the run. That is good. And the Salt Lake City lead is cut to just 9 on the basket for Murray.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
Here's Jordan. Here's Kuzma. The shot off that time. Good D by Thompson.
Well, he's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
Wiggins with it. Picked up by Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look, I like how aggressive Thompson is inside. He's easily picking up fouls thanks to his massive size.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Salt Lake City.
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Russell, he's checked in for Tim Duncan.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row. From the paint, this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Murray surveying the D. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time. Now Salt Lake City takes it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Murray against Williams. Murray outside. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
Can't let Murray get comfortable with that shot. His stroke is just as pure as it gets.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
And it's Salt Lake City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wiggins is out there with Thompson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Murray in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Williams. Here he goes. Rejected by Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here's Jordan. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
And he makes both free throws.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Toronto trails by 14. Here's Murray. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
Here's Nash. Russell. And it's Russell with that extra effort. And Salt Lake City leads by 14.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the Raptors call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
And Salt Lake City making a change here. Turkoglu's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
Wow, did you see that? The athleticism of Kuzma is phenomenal. I mean, he uses it often to gut through the defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Look, this is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Here's Kuzma. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, it puts a lot of pressure on the next man up.
Lamar Odom. He's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Odom. Russell trying to free himself up. That one, no good. Toronto trails by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Thompson. Powell kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. It's stolen by Odom. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. 18 feet out. And Turkoglu gets it to go. The assist by Russell.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Your home team.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's got to get to the line a little bit more here in the second half. Let's see if he can get that edge back that he had in the first.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Salt Lake City leading by 15. It's Williams with the drive. Turkoglu passes to Russell. Driving the lane. That one misses. Great D that time from Powell. Wiggins with it. Williams picks him up. And the foul against Hedo Turkoglu. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Salt Lake City with some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Lamar Odom. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Williams. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Salt Lake City. At one point, they led by 16. Wiggins passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Look, this is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
And the slam dunk by Russell. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's...
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Thompson. There's the feed to Powell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now, look, I like how aware Thompson is. He knows when to pass the ball to a teammate in a good position, coming off that screen and roll.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Williamson, and finished off by Williamson.
This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Thompson. And it's sent back by Russell. From deep, Thomas. Murray with the defensive effort. So it's Toronto now, trailing by 17. And it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
A big group substitution here for Salt Lake City. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Russell. Odom comes in for Turkoglu. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Nash. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Thomas. Here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Duncan.
Oh, look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
And they get it back. Here's Odom. Kicks it out to Booker. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. In the corner, Murray with it. Here's Powell. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Here's Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. And Salt Lake City leads by 17.
Oh, you think a little bump is going to stop Russ? Man, come on. No way. Total focus on that basket.
Thompson finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Thompson. Murray outside. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Salt Lake City takes the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.